You swore it would never happen again, and there you are repeating the same thing that happened before in the past. Have you ever found yourself in that situation where you tell yourself, I'm never going to do that again, or I'm not going to let that happen to me again, and then you find yourself repeating the same behavior over and over and over again. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight, is how do you stop those repeat patterns of behavior? You see, I remember a few years ago, we went to walk our dog it was a snowy winter, and Greg and I both, we had Rufus, and I was holding the leash, and Rufus was very excited about the snow, and he ran down the stairs, and we have a wooden flight of stairs in front of our house, six stairs, and Rufus went to go, and I went with him. Poof, wiped out down the stairs, hit my tailbone hard on the wood, hit my wrist, my elbow, I think my mid back on the wood on the way down, and I froze at the bottom. Have you ever had a fall like that? If you have, you hit the bottom and like you just kind of freeze before the pain sets in, and then all of a sudden the pain came, and I was just like, I can't believe this happened again. And Greg helped me up inside and set me up on the couch with ice packs. And then I said the most important words. I said, every winter I fall. And Greg looked at me and I looked at him and he said, when did you decide that? And I went, darn it. Because here's the thing. In order for me to fall every winter, at some point in my life, I had to decide to do that. And as I lay there on the couch with ice packs everywhere, thinking about it every winter, as far back as I can remember, I had a big fall. In fact, to the point where, one time I went to visit my chiropractor and I said my lower back was bugging me. And as he was sort of feeling things around in there, he said, how many times have you fallen on your tailbone? And I said, well, how many winters have I been alive for? That's probably how many times. So I thought of this. I thought, when did I decide that I do that? You see, we make these decisions. We make them, these snap decisions, we make them unconsciously. Normally, we're not aware of making these kinds of limiting decisions. And it's all unconscious. You see, all of your behavior is unconscious and learning is unconscious. And when we have an event like that where we make a decision and we learn something, it's unconscious. We're usually not aware of it until it comes into our awareness, like it did this time. So maybe you find yourself repeating behaviors or patterns of behavior over and over. And that's a great thing, because once you become aware that there's a pattern, now you can choose to break that pattern. So this is what we do in timeline therapy. This is an example of a limiting decision. Some people talk about limiting beliefs. We talk about limiting decisions because think about it. Think about this. In order for you to believe something, you had to have decided it was true. So in order for me to believe that every winter I had to fall down, at some point I had to decide that that was absolutely true. And using timeline therapy, when I could go back to the beginning, the root cause of that, the moment that I decided, then I could undecide it. And from that moment on, I have not fallen down. And it doesn't matter how slippery it is, how icy, how snowy, I haven't fallen. And you're able to, once you're able to let go of a limiting decision in the past, at the moment when you made the choice, you can put in a new decision of what you want to believe. So for me, what I wanted to believe instead was that I have the balance of a penguin, because penguins have excellent balance. They are designed to walk on ice. And so I took on the belief that I have the balance of a penguin. And since then, for the last 3 winters, I haven't fallen down. And I haven't fallen down any other time of year either. So if you're noticing repeat patterns of behavior coming up in your life, ask yourself that important question of, when did I decide this? Now, by asking that question, it means one thing, and it implies that you did decide. because at some point in your life, you chose to make that happen. You wouldn't have chosen it consciously, but unconsciously. So if you're curious to know more about this, this is what I teach in the NLP practitioner training. We teach timeline therapy. And if you want to know more about timeline therapy, then just go to terryholland.ca/NLPprac or book a strategy call with me, and I'd be happy to help you identify what are those things that are holding you back in life from having what you want, and then how do we just eliminate all of that so you can move forward in the direction of your dreams freely and easily. So thanks for watching me today, and I hope you liked this video and got some value out of it. If you did, leave me a comment below and share it with a friend. Bye for now.